and polluted to the oppressive city.
Right. This city is filthy. Well, this country, this kingdom, yeah, but this whole kingdom is filthy and polluted. Why?
Look, even if you're not a homosexual, right?
Right.
There's things in our food and the water to make
Right,
us more
right.
effeminate as men.
Yes. There's yup. They got what is it? More estrogen in the food. Well, more estrogen in the food for men and more testosterone in the food for women. Basically, it makes them. There's so much estrogen in the food, a man gets less testosterone. And there's so much testosterone in the food, a woman gets more of it. But it's not enough to boost up either. But it's enough to basically destabilize both.
Yeah, it's enough to destabilize the man because any type of estrogen, what do they do to transsexuals? What do they do to them?
Right, they inject them with estrogen and they start growing breasts and their voice lightens up.
Same thing with women. What do they do? They inject them.
Yeah, they just inject them.
Olympics.
Yep.
They do from New Zealand. He was born a man and then changed
Right.
to a woman.
Now, wait.
Right.
That's right. They feel lost.
Right. That
That
shows how weak he is as a man, you know.
He got one gold medal.
He got one gold medal.
I saw him standing up there and the women just standing on the side, looking to the side.
Right. And that's and that right there shows one how weak he is as a man. Two, you cannot change your gender. There are two genders. Hey, white people, listen up. There are two genders. They're not 256. It's only two. Either you're born with a penis or you're born with a vagina.
And if you
There are only
and if
two
you say, and if you say, well, what if you're born with both of them? Look, a transgender, you can have a transvestite. They might have a penis, but they don't have testicles. They might have ovaries.
Right.
All right, or vice versa. Yeah.
But
straight up
look, hey,
hermaphrodite.
and guess what? Those are less than 0.01% of the population. In other words, it's so minuscule it don't need to be mentioned.
Look at that, like this right here. And then they try to analyze, hey,
Right,
go ahead,
hey.
join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished.
Right.
All right? You going around here with that, you down with that business too?
Right.
Women, we talking
Yeah.
to these homosexual men and these
Yeah.
homosexual
Yeah.
women.
Yeah.
They have
'Cause
any
it don't
problems.
matter.
Now you walking with your hand and you see that continuously.
Yeah.
And then they call it Pride Month, Pride
Right.
Day.
Right.
Don't you know the Most High hate pride?
Right. The Most High hate pride. And it's spiritual that they called it Pride Month.
Pride cometh before a downfall.
Exactly.
But let me tell you what's really messed up though. Pride Month was they put it on black people.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
You want to know why?
Right.
Didn't no nigga ask for it, but them niggas
Hey,
that was
there's
walking
only
past.
two genders. Only two.
This isn't how you spread the word.
Yeah, it's only two genders.
You don't know what you're
You got a vagina or a penis.
Wait. The Lord flooded the planet and killed everybody. Hey, the Lord flooded the planet and killed everybody that didn't listen. Are you not afraid yet? Are you not afraid yet? He flooded the planet and drowned everybody but 8 people. And you're not afraid. We're telling you, if you keep going this way, the Lord is going to kill you. Yes, he is. Hey, hey, guess what?
He don't love you.
In your moment of death, then say that. Say that when you're about to die. Say that when you're about to die. He don't love you. He hates all abominations. You as well. Say that when you're about to die. And that's another thing that...
This is 2 Corinthians 5 and 11. Knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, we persuade.
Knowing the terror of the Lord. The flood happened. Every nation got an account of the flood happening. He only saved 8 people, only based off of one man's righteousness. The world was filled just like it's filled right now. All the babies died, yeah. Hey, all the babies died, dogs, animals, all of them, except for the ones
Can I
that
get a precept for y'all brothers? Since we on it. Exodus chapter 15, verse 3. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name.
Right, and the Lord, and this right here, through if you want to get that in Amos, he revealed his secrets to his servants the prophets.
3 and 7.
Yeah. Well, let me read
Amos
just
3 and
right
7.
here. Yeah.
Okay. Exodus 15 and 3. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name.
And through his prophets, guess what? The Lord is declaring war on this kingdom. through his prophets.
How do they? 3 and 7.
Yep.
I got you.
Yep.
It's Amos 3 and 7. Surely the Lord will do nothing, but he reveals his secret unto his servant prophet.
Right. So his servants, the prophets, are out. How do you know? What works is his servants, the prophets, doing? We're out here preaching the downfall of this kingdom as it is written. We out
Yeah,
here with
I
the
got one more
stick
precept too,
as it is written. We're doing all the things that prophets do. The prophets of the Lord, the servants of the Lord do.
He's spreading
That's how
hate.
you know.
He's spreading hate. Look at this. Look
Right,
at Esau.
look.
He's spreading hate.
Right, right. Hey, Esau is spreading hate
Yeah.
against the Heavenly Father.
Hey,
the Lord said,
yeah.
hate the evil and love the good.
Yep, right,
Yeah,
right,
Esau
right.
is teaching you to love the evil and hate the good.
No, they teaching these gay motherfuckers in church that they're good.
Right, but they teaching that we're bad.
Yeah,
but
we
this
bad.
is not a bad work, though.
Right. But let me,
Right.
we gonna get one.
Right, exactly.
I'm gonna bring out a scripture that you'll never hear in the church.
Yeah.
Okay? So we're those that hear prophecy, man. Malachi chapter 3, verse 8. Okay, all right, y'all know what I'm about to say. Malachi 3 and 8. Will a man rob God? Yet ye have robbed me. So the Lord said, will a man rob God? Yet ye have robbed me. So these pastors in the churches. But ye say, wherein have we robbed thee? So the pastors in the churches are saying, where we robbed you, Lord? In tithes and offerings. So they'll never tell that in the church. Because what do they do in the church? They make you think that your only tithes you can bring to church is money. That's
Right.
it. What happens to good fruits, vegetables, and everybody, sharing and coming together to, put their tithes in to keep the community going. It ain't about just money.
It's about whatever you
That's what they
produce.
made it about today.
Everybody have their own gift and they came together to form a body.
Right.
All right, what it said, it takes a village to raise a child. I mean, so because we was all connected, we share the same customs.
Right.
You can't do that in somebody else's place where they got different customs. They're gonna be offended by you. You're gonna be offended by them. Well, we can't eat that. What we got? They got better than
Guess
us.
what?
Well, the Bible says we got.
Let me come to a church and bring a fresh, just grown bag of apples.
Yeah.
Bring a bag of apples. And guess what? They don't. And I put that motherfucker in the collection plate. What you think they gonna tell me?
They're gonna get you, hey man, get this
Hey man, what is this, man? No, bro, you gotta go. You gotta go. I can't even break bread with you. You know what I mean? Like you said, bring a loaf of bread. There you go. So this is the thing. Somebody in your congregation is going through it. There's people in your congregation going through it. There's people that need to pay. There's people that need food, all that. So that's what our people would come together and we would bring what we could. What is about like that?
without having on your wedding party. Get this nigga.
Right. We wasn't about money. We wasn't about it. It was about our money. It was about our
the love, the community, the fellowship, you know what I mean? Bringing everybody up with it.
Right, right.
We didn't have dollar bills to so-called to line, for the building fund.
Right.
Church house. We didn't have that.
But see, the Lord tore these church houses up. These pastors act like the Lord when Yahweh Shai, which is the one that Israel called Jesus, he act like when he was on the earth, he didn't go in one of these churches and tear that bitch the fuck up.
Right.
Tear it the fuck up. That's exactly how it looks. The churches look today. That's right. Tore that shit up, and y'all think the Lord quit y'all.
This is Jeremiah 15, starting at 1. Then said Yahweh unto me, so Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be towards this people. Cast them out of my sight and let them go forth.
Right. Cast them out of my sight. Because, hey, two-thirds of our people, so-called Negroes and Indians, Latinos, are wicked as fuck. That's right. I mean, I was watching several things during the week, and several things upset me to the point where I would probably pass by some of these white people just to kill some of my own people.
Yeah.
Goddamn, huh? Yeah. Because some of our people are so fucking wicked that they need a mercy kill. That's how fucking wicked a lot of our
They say their whole head is sick.
Right.
Them also the 2/3.
Yes, those are the 2/3.
And they also the 2/3.
Yep.
You can try.
Hey, no matter what you tell them, they against what?
It ain't gonna come.
Yeah. So they need to die.
It said, and it shall come to pass if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith Yahweh, such as for death, the death, and such as for the sword, and such as for the famine, to the famine, and such as to the captivity, to the captivity. Where's the peace and the love that God has for everybody there? And that's called agape. That's the unconditional love. And I mean, and look at how it's broken down. You got some people that's going to be killed with the sword, which going to be classified as either the modern day missile, ICBM nuclear missile, or even a killing instrument of any kind, a weapon of some kind. Especially that rifle, that gun. As for the famine to the famine, look at that drought that's happening in California. Look at an inflation on food. Look, you don't understand. We used to tell my children that. Don't say you starving, boy. You don't know what it's like to starve.
Right.
Boy, I done fasted for 30 days for the Spirit of the Lord. Let me tell you something. You don't know what it's like to starve until you get about the 5th day. Shit gets
So your
real.
stomach gets you start hitting that back.
Yeah. You stop dying. When your body stops digesting food about 3-5 days, you understand you will hit a high. You better start reserving your energy. You walk wisely. Your whole mind state changed, man. Alright? Because you start seeing that, it's like a clarity. It says, for the captivity. Because those that are going to be sent to the captivity, you have these concentration camps right now. These FEMA camps are already set up. What they do is they go in, and I've seen videos. I used to work in Walmart when I was younger, man. They go in there and they clear out all of that stuff. That's on that floor, everything is on wheels at Walmart, at Myers, these big stores. They only have windows in the front of the stores. What did they do to them immigrant children? What did they do to all those immigrant children at one point in time a couple years ago? They started taking them to them gutted out Walmart, and they put them in a bunch of different cages, which is still like that to this day. And they blacked out the windows in the front, and they, remember the senators were mad because they couldn't get in and stuff? And when they got in there, you saw some atrocious things. They have these set up for the captivity right now.
Just like Walmart and Home Depot, if you notice, they're strategically placed. They're always by a railroad and a river. You know what I mean? So when it goes down, they can ship them. They can ship everybody out either on the river or by a railroad. And people don't realize 90% of people have never been in the basement of Myers or Walmart. You know what I mean? That thing is 3-4 stories deep. You know what I mean? People don't realize what's about to come. When you see all of the army and they put all of the trailer, the trains. You know, when they put out the trailer cars, everything that's stacked down there, come on trains. They have trucks, of course. All of the goods are stacked on trains as well. So that's why it's by a railroad. But when they go down and millions of people start to get killed at once, they can ship them out down the river or through the railroad. All of them.
People have also forgot, like a few years back, I think it was 2018, 2017, where they were making all those plastic coffins.
Oh yeah.
It's not in the media
Oh
anymore.
yeah.
Nobody's thinking about it.
Oh yeah.
They had so much. They had to put them on the street. They had an abundance of them. They had to put them out.
Guillotine.
In the news no more. Nobody's talking about it. But they ready to bring it out.
Check this out. When I used to be in, after I got out the military, I used to live in Nashville, right? And I was on the Tennessee-Kentucky border. That's where I was stationed at, Fort Campbell, Kentucky. Now, where do you think they got the train idea from? They got that from the Nazis. But people don't understand the Holocaust sorcery, that all came about, that they had typhus fever. Some people are very unclean people. And that's a historical fact, yes. They all had that. They all had them fevers. All right? They almost hit them up. They all had that fever and they had lice.
and they were infecting what they do. The original gypsies, they come to the different cities, and they'll come inside them cities, and they'll start infesting and causing disease. They did that. They got it's a movie called The Eternal Jew that was shot during World War II, and the Germans are letting you know why they're doing it. They're going back showing you they got Olympic-sized swimming pools in there and amphitheaters. They were eating good.
Yeah, that was natural.
But they got that idea from the Germans.
You know, people in the Middle East because the Jews left black.
Ahmad Kabal, Ahmad Kabal is like, I think it's the 13th president. Yes. And see, that's where they got that idea with the train cars. I had a friend, and when I lived in Nashville, he said, started finding out about, what's going on about the concentration camp. I was still in college at that time. And I found out about the guillotine in a crazy way that it was true. And I started telling him about it, you know what I'm saying? I was just telling him what I learned in the conference and stuff. And it was ordered. And he was all like, you know what's crazy? We sitting in the car, he's all like, man, check this out. It's crazy he said that. My girlfriend worked at AT&T, and she was the call. He worked at the call center. And somebody said that they just walked up in Georgia. They said they walked up on a field. He said the field has the fences around it, and it has thousands of guillotines.
Yeah, Barack Obama had ordered all those guillotines.
Yes.
It's cheaper than a bullet.
Yeah. And
Guillotines are cheaper.
And this was messed up about it.
There was so many guillotines.
Yes. And that was they were sending us, soldiers reporting on it too, that they were sending, that came out, that leaked it out. They were telling them that they sent guillotines to St. Louis. A fort sent a fort over there in St. Louis. They sent hundreds of thousands of guillotines there.
They distributed them all throughout the country.
I got a precept.
More than like 300,000.
Y'all have a good day. Good to see y'all.
Millions of
This is Revelations 20 and 4. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given to them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua and the word of Yahweh, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their forehead or in their hand, and they lived and reigned with Hamashiach Yahushua 1,000 years. I'm basically reading this to let brothers that believe this thing, hey, increase your faith. Because a lot of brothers not every brother is going to make it. A lot of us are going to go out like martyrs like Yahushua did.
I think the point, this is my opinion, but I think the shot is more of an image of the beast. But I'm not saying, but people are getting microchipped with it. But not everyone is. It's more on the side of the image of the beast. Because I think the Esau can't initially go in and be like, look, here's the microchip, you need to get it. There's going to be events leading up to it. But the mark of the beast, that RFID microchip is going to be an event within itself. To be distributed to the masses.
That's why we don't. Right. That's why we don't just flat out say the jab is the mark. Because some people got it, evidence. Some people don't. But there's going to be an event where the mark is going to be pushed and everybody is going to want it.
What they keep reminding you, they keep saying that this is the trial.
They preach it.
Yep.
That's it. And then some got it and some don't. Not everybody has it.
This is just a trial period.
You gotta remember, you still have Elon Musk with his Neuralink. He's working on developing that devil. You still have other companies and things of that nature. We know we had 3 Square Plus over there telling their employees that they had to get it to stay employed. up there. I think it was in the north somewhere. You know, so you're gonna be seeing that up and up. But the same concept is there with the chip and the fact that look, you're gonna have access to this if you have this. If you don't, you do not. You don't have it. And you're going to get demonized. And you're going to get demonized if you don't, and be like, look, you're the reason, you're the problem.
Right.
That's what they've been doing now, though.
Because a lot of people was also saying that this jab basically gets you prepared for the mark.
Yeah.
Because it makes you basically Wi-Fi ready. You know.
It's all the AI. It's all about AI, the artificial intelligence.
Right.
That's what it's all about. You want to walk outside, press a screen or something, you say a word, pop up, Uber come, no phone.
Right.
That's
Right.
it.
Because you are part of the internet of things. You know?
Right.
And then they're gonna actually control your minds at the same time.
Yeah, now you know what I heard?
I
heard a lot of these Negroes.
certain things.
I heard a lot of these Negroes and Latinos is waiting for the FDA to approve the fucking shot so they can get it. Yeah, so they can get it for them and their kids. They waiting for the FDA to approve it because the FDA never approved none of the
Well, now they're
vaccinations.
about to approve it in September.
Right. They're going to plan it because too many Negroes talking about they waiting for the FDA to approve it to get it.
This is the third jab. They're coming in with the third jab.
Yep.
Right
Well,
now.
you have Delta Plus now, which is greater than the Delta, which is Delta Plus.
Right.
And now that is supposedly resistant to fight all of the shots that they provide. And what was I about to say? I know in Singapore, Gibraltar, I don't know about Australia, but 75%, 76% are in the hospital because of this shot.
Right.
And all you people, man, y'all gonna get it because y'all are stupid.
Right.
You know? You people have no idea what's going on.
And you can tell the people that just walk by, they got that simple look like, oh, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm just having a ball out here.
They got that look. The men's eyes, that was the female. She was leading the way.
Yeah.
The males, they was looking like, man, this isn't for us, man. This is not for us. You know, they got that goddamn deer in the headlights looking.
Yeah, well, what is the dead fish eye look? Like, man, what?
They look like zombies.
Like that, yeah, the 1,000 cow stare just, I can't see what it is, but I know it's something.
I don't know what the fuck is going on at all.
Yeah.
I'm just there.
Right. You've seen a herd of them just look and trying to figure out what's going on. Don't ask no questions or nothing. It's like, man, there's something there, but I can't see it.
Yeah.
I can hear it, but I can't hear it.
No, what it is, the Lord blocking their ass.
Yeah.
Right. And see, it's not only people get offended by shit they don't understand.
Right.
These are our customs.
That have been said in so many movies, man.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers get offended for shit they don't understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they get offended, and now they hate you.
Yeah.
That's why they hate those that speak right.
Right. That's why those white guys come back by and say their last words.
Oh man, Akim, let me tell you what I've seen this week. I've seen some crazy shit this week with my own 2 eyes outside. I've seen a fucking bird that was fucking metal.
I saw it
And
too.
it was fucking flying.
You
And
saw
when I seen it, I'm like, look, it's a bird, but I'm like, that don't look like almost like a bird. It was the light the sun kept shining off of it, and it looked weird, but it wasn't like it just flew just on past, like, but it was weird. And I've been hearing stories about that they've been putting out, motherfuckers been gotten these drones that's like little animals, little birds
I was
and shit.
walking, right? I was walking from the store one night. This is a couple weeks ago. From that buyer's market over there on Bridge Street.
Mm-hmm.
And I was walking home. Bro, I got up to my street, which is Foley. And it's right across the street from Adobe's, the new apartments.
Yeah.
I looked up. I kept seeing as I was walking up the street, and I saw it from far away. I'm like, what is this glowing? I thought they were cherries.
That's what I thought it was, but I'm like, no, this ain't flying like a regular bird. No, this was in the daytime when I see it.
And then I'm walking up, I'm like, this can't be birds.
Yeah,
It's late. And
and I'm looking at it. The closer I get, they'll glow for a while, flapping wings.
Yep.
All right, I've seen drones. I've seen all of them. Not all of them, but I've seen the vast majority that they have to offer. This right here, then it would be glow. It'll glow, and they were flying like bats, basically.
Right.
Or like they're flying like birds. They would just flap, 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 glow, start glowing, and go dim. And then I saw one at first, and then I saw 3 of them, and they were just flying over that building. And I was amazed. I tried to record it on my phone. Look, now I've never seen no shit like that in my life.
Yeah, me either.
Birds.
Yeah.
Birds. That glow.
It's something real strange going on now.
Yes.
Yeah,
I was looking at that shit like,
Yeah.
what?
That's all we can control.
Well, let me get something. You mentioned being sincere in this thing.
Because hey, some of you men are gonna be beheaded that actually believe, man. So you gotta be ready to die for the name Yahweh Yahweh Shai.
Right, that's what this
flat the
about.
fuck out.
Be ready to lose your life so
right.
that you can gain your life.
Right.
Give you life.
Because even if we do lose our lives, guess what? We gained our life, eternal life with Yahweh Shai, man.
Right. It's Ephesians 6 and 11. Put on the whole armor of the Most High.
The whole armor. Because that's what it's going to take, man. That's what it's going to take.
You gotta
total belief, man.
You got to be 100%
Total
in
belief.
this, man.
Yep, 100%. Because, hey, everybody is going to be tested. Don't get me wrong.
Especially
Not all of the men of the Lord.
man.
Yeah, not all of the men of the Lord are going to be beheaded, but some of us are.
Yeah.
So
Some of us
you
ain't
gotta,
gonna make it, and we prepare for that.
We're getting tested now because
Right.
if you asking the Heavenly Father for something, right? If you asking for faith or if you asking for patience, He's testing you on that too.
Right.
You know.
Man, if you ask for patience, you gotta go through hell.
Yep.
I had to realize that. Man, I used to pray for patience. I have it now. And we gaining it more and more as the day goes.
Because
man,
more
I
and
was
more things
impatient.
is going to happen.
Right.
It's going to make you more and more impatient so you can learn patience.
And I used to be coming into this thing, I used to be real impatient, like, man, because you fired up, you know?
Yeah.
But the Lord had to refine that flame.
Right.
All right? Because you know what a laser beam is? Laser beam is just focused light. Fire focused to a precision. A fire, when it burns without that precision, is a wildfire. All right? It's unfocused energy. You gotta be like a laser beam in this thing. Now, right now, the Lord is preparing us in a certain way that we can actually be focused by the things that we go through. Because we go through this hell. We go through all kinds of things. But when I was praying for that patience, it was crazy because I started going through hell. I'm like, more hell? I'm like, what the fuck? And then we find out that's why you need to know the definition of words. And be careful what you pray for. But it was necessary. You know what I'm saying? It's like patience means suffering. You gotta suffer. And I went through a lot of suffering, still going through. You know what I'm saying? But you understand in the end that the chastisement
So you know of the Lord, you ain't going through shit in this country.
If you ain't going through
If you
shit,
righteous and you living in this country, you're going to go through something.
and if you ain't going through shit in this country, right now, and everything is just fine for you, and you think that you'll be a man of the Lord, you better check yourself. All right, because the Lord ain't putting you through nothing, refining you as gold in the furnace of affliction. And shit, I don't know what to tell you. You better go out and seek the Most High. It's like,
Seek the Most High and call Tyrone.
damn.
Go ahead, let the brother bring the scripture.
Right.
The rest of it says that he may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
Right. Put on the whole armor that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Because it's gonna be a time where they're gonna kick down your door and say either you're gonna get this MOTB or you're gonna get this bullet.
No. I don't even think they're gonna do that. What I think they're gonna do, they're gonna make it mandatory in order to work. In order to go into businesses and,
like I said,
and restaurants and all that.
That's why I read some of the men of the Lord will be beheaded.
Right.
That's it right there.
Yep.
They'll make it mandatory. You may refuse, then they may take you to that facility like, hey, you gonna get this MOTB or we gonna shoot you in the head right here. Or we gonna put you in or we gonna put you in this guillotine. You know?
Yeah, I seen that movie years ago called Q. If any of y'all know about the movie Q. The first movie was them trapped in this maze, looked like a fucking concentration camp somehow. And I know he got to a certain spot, and the doors closed on every side. Boom, boom. And the dude was trapped, and he like, all you heard was a voice in the intercom saying, "Do you believe in Jesus?" And the dude looking around, and he asked him again, "Do you believe in Jesus?" And he said, "Yes, I do." Why fire started coming all the way up out the west and they burnt that man alive? Because he said he believed in Jesus.
Oh, we're living in the days of Maccabees, in the book of Maccabees.
Yeah, Cube is crazy, ain't it? And Cube 2 is crazy too.
Yeah, I think I saw Cube.
Like, fuck, man. That scared me because I seen that when I was young, way before I came in the truth. That scared me, man. Like, you mean to tell me I believe in Jesus? If I tell these white people I believe in Jesus, they're gonna kill me?
They're gonna test that faith.
That's not reality.
Jesus ain't gonna kill nobody.
Right.
He gonna love on you.
Right. Jesus just gonna love you to death.
No matter what you do.
Right.
No matter what you do. I don't give a damn what you do. I'm gonna always love you. Though you can kill your mama and your father, and I'm still gonna love you.
Doing all type of unrighteousness, but you still love. No, it don't work that way.
This is it says New York City will require workers and customers to show proof of at least one dose for indoor dining and other activities.
Yeah, that's coming everywhere.
So you're gonna have to show proof of your jab pretty soon, man. That's what it's coming to. That's what it's
New
coming
York
to.
City will become the first U.S. city to require proof of at least one dose of a coronavirus vaccine
Right.
for a variety of activities for workers and customers. Indoor dining, gyms, and performances to put pressure on people to get vaccinated. Mayor Bill de Blasio announced Tuesday morning they're gonna stop that soft approach.
Right. It's gonna get a lot harder.
It's been getting worse and worse as time went on. How many times have we told people that shit wasn't gonna get better? The shit was gonna get worse and worse and worse until it's destroyed.
Esau always gradually puts things in. Make things happen.
He told you what he was gonna do.
The program, similar to mandates issued in France and Italy last month, will start on August 16th, and after a transaction period, enforcement will begin on September 13th.
Right. So basically, they got a lot of this stuff scheduled for September. September is that changing month, and it ain't even a month away.
Right. It's less than a month
September
away.
things is about to change. They stopping most of the moratoriums, so people gonna get kicked out.
Biden is mad.
Now they're gonna require evidence of you getting the jab.
But you know,
so
Biden,
a lot of people
Biden
gonna
is.
lose their jobs.
Hold on, I'm gonna read it one more time for this family right here. I'm gonna ask you, you know this is happening right now in New York City? It says, New York City will become the first U.S. city to require proof of at least one dose of coronavirus vaccine.
Well, have y'all got the jab yet? Yeah? Hey, pretty soon, and I'm not gonna hold you up.